Pets. Today for my weekly exotic pet keeper vlog, I am just going to be doing some reptile keeping chores. It's my day off and I have a lot of upkeep to get caught up on with my reptiles, so I'm gonna bring you along and we're gonna get some stuff done, so let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is get Disco, my little hatchling tortoise, out so I can clean his water dishes and give him a soak. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him soak for a little bit. And then I'm gonna clean his indoor enclosure, and he's also going to go outside in his outdoor one today so he can get some natural sunlight. But can we just take a moment to appreciate this sploot action we have here? Look at his little back legs. It is the cutest thing ever. Disco, you are ridiculously cute. Even for a little baby tortoise, he can be very messy, as you can see. So I'm gonna be taking his water dishes out to clean and then put some fresh water in there. I'm just putting in just enough so that it's shallow enough he doesn't drown and it just comes up to the plastron. I also need to water his plants because they're looking a little dry as well. All right, his indoor enclosure is looking much better, clean water. And now this little guy can go outside and we're gonna make him a little salad. So this is Disco's temporary outdoor hatchling enclosure. He'll be in this while he's small during the warm months, and then eventually he'll get to go into this fenced off outdoor area once he's larger. I am planning this week to completely redo this and just get out all the dead growth and make it cute and put some fresh plants in there and all that good stuff for him. I think I'm going to do a video on that, so maybe that will be out later this week. But we'll go ahead and put Disco in there and then go make him his breakfast. All right, buddy. Let's go ahead and go into your enclosure. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put together Disco's breakfast, and then I also went and got the Bearded Dragon's food bowls as well. And we're gonna make everybody salads. I've got a little variety going on, some mustard greens and then some weeds that I literally just took from my front yard. We don't use any chemicals or pesticides, so everything grown in my yard is fine and safe for my animals. And then we have some microgreens, and I'm gonna give the tortoise a little bit of this Arcadia tortoise food. This is something that I'm just giving him like once every 2 weeks, just to make sure he's getting variety and all the nutrition that he needs. I'm just using the top of this little deli cup lid. I said that really weird, but you get what I mean. So I'm using that for the tortoise, and I just rehydrated the Arcadia food. And now I'm gonna add some greens and some weeds. I'm just adding a little bit of carrot now. I'm grinding it up really nice and fine so that Disco is able to eat it because he is so tiny. And then I'm gonna add these leafy weeds. And then a beautiful little flower on top, and that is our tortoise meal. And now for the beardies, I'm gonna use the rest of this dandelion. Chop that up for them. They're gonna get some of these microgreens. A little bit of mustard green. And then I think I'll use up the rest of this carrot for them today as well. And then a little bit of bee pollen. And when I go back in the reptile room, they'll get some calcium as well. First up, we have Lili. She is ready to eat, aren't ya? Then next we have Clementine. That was a big bite, girl. Right for the carrots, huh? Oh boy, all right. That's one way to do it. Okay, now we are gonna bring Disco his little plate of food. And there is Disco enjoying his little salad that we made. So now I need to get some insects for my Cuban false chameleon, and I do breed my own dubia roaches. Wow, there's one that just molted. I gotta show you guys. So when dubias first molt, they are white like that. That is so creepy. It's like an alien. I can't handle it. It's so gross. Okay, sorry, had to show you that. Anyways, having reptiles means that you're probably also going to be farming bugs if you want to save money. So I have to take care of all these disgusting roaches on top of the reptiles. So while I'm getting some insects for Penelope, I am bringing these guys some fresh veggies, and they're gonna need some fresh water as well. I had this leftover salad from last night, and we're gonna keep them good and gut loaded. For their water, I just use the lids of mason jars and then fill them with wet paper towel because they're stupid and they will drown. So gonna get these guys all set up. And then choose a lucky winner to be Penelope's meal. All right, I see a couple here that would be a good size for her. So got one there. I'm gonna put it in a cup so I can dust it with some calcium. She usually just has a couple of bugs. She doesn't eat a ton. She's also pretty small. Also, if you guys wanna see something gross, this is that molt from that white dubia roach that I showed you. Pretty disgusting. You're welcome. Oh God. We have a problem. I don't know if you can see that, but Clementine spotted me with bugs. So I feel like I need to give her a treat. All right, I feel like she is gonna come flying out. Here is your roach. Oh my God, that's so aggressive. That was not necessary at all. This is what a fiend she is for bugs. No, it's salad day. I'm not giving you any more bugs. I'm very sorry. Please go eat your salad. I love you. Okay, now we're gonna feed Penelope her roach. And she might not be wanting to eat today. Come on, Pen. All right, she doesn't want to eat today, and that's okay. I'll probably try again a little bit later, but she did eat yesterday, so I'm not really worried about it. She should be fine. Next chore on my list is just checking out my pixie frog enclosure, which is good. I just rehydrated her substrate and her water last night, but she does need to eat. She's always down for that. So I've got a nice little earthworm right here. Got to add some seasonings. And then we are going to feed Miss Gravy a worm. It's always hard to pick these up with the tongs. I really don't like worms, which I know is weird, but they kind of creep me out, not gonna lie. All right, the tongs are a nightmare, so we're just gonna try the hand method here. Just gotta see it. There we go. That is one happy frog. And that was a big worm and all that she's going to need to eat. Oh, so the next thing I wanted to show you guys, I finally upgraded my blue tongue skink and she got a 5-foot enclosure. This is the EcoFlex. I'm pretty sure it's really new. It is huge and she is loving it. Here she is back there demolishing her plants, which is her thing and how she likes to roll. That's why we do all faux plants in Ozzy's enclosure. But yeah, it is a great size and working out really well for her. I just found a cleanup crew member in the water bowl, so I had to save him and hopefully he's gonna make it. I'm not sure, so say some prayers. Okay, now we're gonna check on my Pearl Island boa. Not sure where he is, but I'm gonna start off by misting his enclosure. It's been pretty dry lately, so I've been having to mist, the snakes multiple times a day. Get some fresh water in there as well, and then I just want to do a quick little welfare check on him, just see how he's looking. He just ate a few days ago. All right, I found a nice fresh poo in there from Echo, so I'm gonna go ahead and spot clean that. It is set up bioactively, but you still have to spot clean and then let your cleanup crew do the rest and clean up the remnants. But yeah, we got a nice fresh snake poo in here and it does not smell good. I'm also going to be saturating everybody's substrates today too, because as I mentioned, it's been dry and we need to keep that humidity going strong. All right, I just found Mr. Echo in the back of his enclosure. I'm going to take him outside for a minute, get a good look at him. He is getting so big and handsome as ever. He's looking really good. So it's a really good idea to get your snakes out every week and do just a little welfare check on them, make sure they're looking good. And it's good to keep them tame as well and just handle them for a little bit. If they just sit in their enclosure all the time and you're not interacting, you're not going to be able to really build any type of relationship and trust with them, especially something like a Pearl Island boa who can be a little bit spicier. I want to make sure that he is getting handled. But he's never bit me. He has been a really great snake. And you're being a goofy climber right now, dude. All right, Mr. Echo is going back home, back to bed. And I am gonna put some fresh water in his bowl and then go on to the next chore. Right now we're gonna check on Zeppelin, saturate his enclosure a little bit and water the plants in there, and then we'll do a welfare check on him. He is my piebald ball python. And I did get him fresh water last night, so that should be fine. Zep is always in his rock hide. And there he is. Hi, buddy. I'm gonna take you out and give you a quick look, okay? Zep is my first snake that I ever got about 2.5 years ago. I think he is probably about 3 now. Beautiful snake. He is the piebald morph. And as you guys probably know, I really advocate for adoption now. But before I knew much about ball pythons, I bought this guy from a pet store. But we learn and move on from our mistakes, and now I only adopt ball pythons. But I still love this guy so much. All right, so now we are gonna saturate my corn snake's enclosure. Now we're gonna try and find him and give him a little welfare check as well. And there you are. Here's beautiful Hendrix, being the wiggle worm that he is. Looking good. Come on, Hendrix. Everyone wants to see your cute little face. There it is. Now for a crowd favorite, we're gonna go see my little trash can snake, Maynard. Just got him some fresh water. Gotta put the phone down so I can actually get it in there. We're gonna saturate his substrate as well. And my plan this summer is to redo his enclosure. As you can see, this DIY background looks like absolute garbage and I hate it so much. So I'm planning to take that out of here and redo it. Just gotta find some time. And he is in his rock hide as well. And he is going into shed. So we will not be taking Maynard out today. His eyes look a little milky and that color is very dull. So good night, Maynard. We will miss you. All right, you guys, I am sweating now. It is hot in my house, and then I definitely got a workout doing all of those reptile chores. But anyways, that is all that I have today, and stay tuned. I plan on doing another video this week, probably on my outdoor enclosure for my tortoise. But until the next video, you guys have a good week, and I'll see you guys soon.